For the staff here at the Samoa Victim Support Group office in Apia, it can often feel as if you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders.
The weather is not good, but it still doesn't hinder us from going out to check on our families, to do the assessment on how they are now, and making sure that they're following up with their immunization, and also making sure that the children, the ones who have been affected, are back to school now.
It's been a little over a month since the most recent victim of the Samoa measles epidemic, which recorded over 5,700 cases and claimed 83 lives, most of them children. The Victim Support Group have worked at the coalface tirelessly, providing support for the families affected.
I've seen it all. There's so much going on. There's so much out there that we have experienced that we'd love to share.
Their measles outreach program was meant to last just 3 weeks, but here they are almost 3 months on, still on call for families needing help.
We're going to continue up until June. We felt that that the families still need us to come out there and be with them.
It's a big responsibility which requires working together with volunteer village reps throughout the country, trained to provide first assistance to the families affected in their villages.
They are our eyes and our ears inside the village. When there was measles inside the village, these were the ones who contacted us to help the people inside their village.
Here in the village of Le'auva'a, SVSG has been working closely with 8 of the families who've lost loved ones, but easing the trauma has not been easy. Behind Waifale lies the grave of Zachariah Bourne, whose life was snatched away at just 8 months old. 2 months on, his family are slowly getting back on their feet, but still grapple with the reality of his passing. Further up the coast in Lauli'i, communities have rallied to support Fa'aoso Tuivale and her family, who've slowly been rebuilding their lives after the loss of their 3 children. But the memories of her children are never far from her thoughts, and not a day goes by when she doesn't wish she could hold them again. Many of the families affected live in dire circumstances and do not have much, relying on Lena and her team to help get them through.
Because of the measles, it's something that it just happened. It wasn't anything that was expected or something that... So you will see the financial situations that the family are in, and they were not prepared for it.
Le'auva'a resident Seilonga Setiu had 2 children affected by measles. Only one survived. A 2-year-old still battling health complications, which has taken a financial toll on the family. The Victim Support Group can't provide much financially, but do the best they can through fundraisers, basic necessities, as well as property cleanups provided by their junior team.
I've never dealt with anything like that before, but just by seeing there and going there and mingling with these people, it just made me realize how important it is to take care of ourselves and as well as our loved ones.
The group has given beyond measure, but as an organization relying largely on donations and volunteers, there's always more they wish they could do.
We were hoping that having coming out here now, we can see that the families have recovered. But no. And we know that it's gonna take quite some time.
Right now, families are still searching for solace on what seems like a never-ending road to recovery.